What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're going to make this one a rather quick and brief video. Not a whole lot to discuss today, other than we've set some more all-time highs. And then after doing such, went trend down for the most part, attempted anyway to have single prints on the downside. Those filled rather easily. So it was a great long against the gap fill because we did gap up. So it was a great long against the gap fill. And then ended up just being kind of rotational and in a bit of a B shape. So if you look at a lowercase b, that's what this looks like. This profile kind of looks like a lowercase b, right? Basically for long liquidation, that's all it is. A bunch of buyers got trapped up here and liquidated out. And now we've just been, back and forth between the buyers that got trapped up here and then the sellers that got trapped down here and the buyers that are stepping in. So, right, sellers stepping in up here, buyers stepping in at the gap fill. Both two-sided trade. We're going to go out with a 10Y point of control out of the 13 time frames. Remember, 30-minute time frame. There are 13 in the day, and we have a 10Y point of control. So that'll be a magnet, right? We did a lot of volume within this area. Think we're going to say, yeah, point of control is going to be right here at 48, 85, 75. No trading for me today, although there were some good opportunities. Just whenever it's choppy like this, I just, it's hard for me to want to get involved in this. So let's mark these destinations. There were definitely, like I said, definitely opportunities to short and long on both sides. Taking shorts against C's high here at 90, right? You're getting short around 88 to rotate down towards value low, which is 78, 10 points, right? And you're risking from 88 to 90, you're risking 3 points, right? Same thing down here on the long. You're longing around value low, 78. Fading the extreme down here at the gap fill definitely worked very well. Especially in what time frame is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and I period. Seeing how I couldn't take out H's low. Definitely a great long opportunity there from 74. Using 73 as your out to rotate up to where POC was at the time at 88. So, really good risk reward, long opportunity there. And then once again, the short against previous time frames have worked, right? Even here, short work against C's high. As it was a B shape, very rotational day. You got short, it rotated down. You get long, it rotates back up and back and forth, right? Using that 10Y point of control and the open as kind of your target. So, definitely some opportunities to get long, and people do well in these types of days. I tend to struggle because I get caught up in looking at this bullshit right here. I tend to get caught up in looking at the 1 minute, just choppy mess, looking at things I shouldn't when I should just be paying attention to the larger time frame. And so I just try to stay out of it. So let's go ahead and mark the day's destinations and look at our bigger picture and have a bit of an update on that. There's our high of day. No afternoon rally high. We're not going to say afternoon rally high. However, if we do get above 88 tomorrow, you'll look to rotate up to 98. So no afternoon rally high, no afternoon pullback lows, no sets of single prints, just a wide point of control where we chop back and forth here at 85, 75. So that's 10 out of 13 time frames that traded back and forth through this price. Okay. 10Y point of control. We'll label it that. 1, 2, 24. And boom. There's our POC. And now our low of day down here at 73.50. And over the weekend's video, I said it was going to be a very positive thing if buyers could open up above or in the upper distribution from that day that we went trend on Friday. And I mean, we dipped our toe into that distribution and immediately rejected out of it. So once again, it goes to show you how important knowing where these areas are. Obviously, you want to know where your high days and stuff of that nature are, but just even more context behind why a long here was a good opportunity, right? Because this was that upper distribution I'm highlighting, right, from that trend day up. And we had gap. Buyers are still firmly controlling the larger time frames. So it's a great risk reward, long opportunity there. So there's your destination, 73.50 on the downside. If we get through that tomorrow, not really looking for it, but if we do get through that tomorrow, then the likelihood of stopping the one-time framing up on the daily is good. We'll come back into a balance, and then your next downside target is going to be 59.75, 56.75 with a single prince fill, 56 and 48.50 where the single prints fill there. I'm not really looking for that, especially seeing how we consolidated above. Sellers were truly stepping into this market. They should have easily went trend down, got acceptance in this upper distribution, and then began to grind away at those single prints. But the fact that we consolidated here, creating a 10 wide point of control, I think buyers are still comfortable. This is a decent range. So maybe we open up, and if we can't take out either side here of the high or the low, if we can't take out either side, let me change this color. Then I'll be looking to rotate, be rotational, choppy day around that 85 level, right? The 10 wide point of control. That will be a very good and clear magnet. Obviously, buyers want to open above that, open above 88, take out 98, 25, and then continue to grind up higher. And let's go ahead and look at larger time frames as we're coming to the close. Just briefly, look at the monthly. Just briefly, monthly continues to make all-time highs. One time framing up, working our way towards what I have as my target, 52.60. I think we'll get there at some point this year. Just not any time real soon. I do think we'll get there at some point though. Continue to grind, one time framing up, very positive, right? So buyers are in control there on the monthly. Let's look at our weekly. Remember, we just resumed one time framing up on the weekly as we were in a nice 4-week balance. We broke out of that balance last week. One time framing up continues this week. So the weekly continues the one time framing up, looking to continue to push higher. So the monthly, the weekly, both up, right? So bigger picture, strong. And let's look at the daily. Let's look at our daily. Daily, been one time framing up here for 2 days now, right? Daily continues to push up. We broke out of our balance high here at 36.50, and we continue to push up higher. So all 3 time frames are up. The only negative thing on the day is the fact that we created a high and then rotated lower, having a little bit of liquidation. So, both buyers and sellers aren't really that strong. Volume was light today. Like I said, choppy session, not what you want to see, but nonetheless positive on all 3 of our larger time frames. So, the most likely thing to happen is this market can continue to push up higher. The only way that stops is if in or on our daily time frame, we take out today's low and push lower, then we'll come back into a balance on the daily, right? We'll go from up to balance and then potentially back to up, as our weekly is still one time framing up. And I don't think we're going to take out last week's low anytime soon, unless some major data comes out. And I think we have some data coming out. Let me look here. Let's see what's on our economic calendar here. Let's see. Tomorrow we have PMI. Thursday we have GDP that comes out, initial job claims, retail inventories. Friday we have personal income, core PCE. So a couple keynote things here. Nothing crazy. I think the biggest thing is going to be maybe the GDP, new home sales, but none of this should really have any effect on what the market is doing. The market is, once again, one time framing up. And then I think we have earnings around the corner as well. Let's see what earnings we have here. See what NASDAQ got coming out for us. We had Logitech today. Let's see what we got tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Netflix that's coming out. So we have Netflix tomorrow. This is what I'm looking. I'm looking at Nasdaq's here earnings calendar. Netflix, Verizon, Lockheed Martin. So it'll be interesting to see what Netflix is doing. See how the consumers are looking on that end. Let's look at Wednesday. Tesla comes out on Wednesday. All right. So Tesla on Wednesday. That'll be a big name to watch out for. A couple other good names, but Tesla will be the main watch on Wednesday. Thursday, let's see what we got here. We got Visa on Thursday. They can't be hurting too much. Walmart. No, not Walmart. Western Appliances. Excuse me, not Walmart. And Friday. So Netflix, Tesla seem to be the big hitters for this week. Yep, that's going to be about the only two that really can shake this market up, in my opinion. So we'll keep an eye out for those coming up. But good to know where those or when those are coming out. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all have a wonderful day. Catch you in the next one.